Well, today we're playing the Solitaire Conspiracy, a game I've kind of been sitting on for a while. I've definitely had this kicking around for, I guess since about Christmas I got it, as a present from a friend. Both of us quite like the dev, Mike Biffle. Lovely guy from what I understand, likes Doctor Who. But yeah, I don't actually know entirely what this game's about, other than Solitaire. So let's have a look, see what exactly happens. Should I turn the webcam off first? I think we should. Default in the background. I don't like that guy's smile. Also got some raspberries. You can tell I'm professional. We've got 2 raspberries to snack on. We'll get the title drop. Still not entirely sure what it means, but there must be a conspiracy somewhere here, right? Applicant identified, connection established.
Hey, how's your head?
Come on.
Okay, first off, I apologize. This isn't exactly protocol, but then again, what is right now, huh? You know? No, you don't. I'm sorry, you know nothing. This is all new to you. Okay. Have you ever seen a spy movie?
I've seen a spy movie or two, yeah.
You're in a Protego safe house, not far from your home, and once again,
What?
I'm very sorry I brought you here. Under different circumstances, there'd be a more formal invite, fewer black helicopters, we might get a beer, you know what I mean? Okay, yeah, silent treatment, I get that. That makes sense, I deserve that. Let me be as frank as possible. You're here because we need your help. I work for Protego, all right? We're an independent spy network, multiple agencies working together. We salute no flag, we discriminate against no applicant. Our only mission, our sole mission is to protect the innocent. We're the good guys, okay? We're the good guys. I'm an operator. Jim Ratio, Alpha Division. I coordinate agents in the field. At least I did. I used to. There's this guy, a dangerous man, right? He calls himself Solitaire. He disrupted our network, revoked my coordination rights to my team. My agents are in the field completely alone, blind. They do not know what's going on, and we don't know what Solitaire is up to, but we know it can't be good. But I have a workaround,
yeah,
right?
Solitaire.
I pulled your name
Never
from a
up to
list
good.
of candidates. I don't know how you got there, but someone way higher up than me thinks you have something special. I brought you here because the system has no limits on new applicants. You can't write missions, but you can take them. If you can get to level 15 ranking, and I bet you can, then you can fix all of this. You'll earn that ranking by successfully completing missions using the Cyber Augmented Recon and Defense System. It's an abstract interface, but it'll help you get your spy crews in order. At level 1, you can only command a single crew, the Mantis Group, and whew, they are messy, but they get the job done. As you progress, you'll unlock more crews, you'll take on bigger missions, you'll keep on going and leveling up and hopefully get us out of
Guy
this.
with his damned smile.
Good luck, Spy Master. I'll be with you every step of the way. Oh, and again, sorry about your head.
Okay. And we get like a big kind of world map looking thing. Alright. I mean, you get to level 5 to access information. Countdown unlocks at level 9. There's a lot of stuff to this. It's just a gallery. Streamers and YouTubers. I mean, I must be in there somewhere, right? But yeah, let's just have a go. It's a campaign. I don't know what to expect from this game. I should say that. All I know is it's Solitaire, but not quite Solitaire. You know what? Campaign Plus. More XP. Let's go. Let's go. Unclaimed Solitaire's recon base, codenamed Perfect Storm, is cold, steep and deadly. Fortunately, Mantis deals with deadly every day. The elements weren't bad enough, and the hired thugs waiting inside, smug and warm, present a more direct challenge. Use CR... No, I'm just gonna say cards. Use cards to direct Mantis into position and lead the charge. Once inside, very little expert knowledge should be required. Load your intel like this is most likely sitting around on a conveniently found memory stick. Hell, someone's probably recorded a handy audio log, or free. You've got this, can't it? Ah, they believe in me. And... okay. There's only one objective, sort all cards into center targets. The glowing ones being center. And yeah, from ace up to king, I know how suit order works. Move cards by dragging to where you want them to go. First card you need is the ace. Under a 5, drag 5 away, place it on the 10 in the bottom right. So we can place that anywhere until it gets to the middle. Great, you can place cards on top of any other with a higher value, regardless of crew. So 5 could go on top of a king or a 6, but not on top of a 3. Okay, so long as it's a high number, cards can go on top. So if I moved this 6 away, I couldn't put it back on top of the 2. Lovely. Ace is free, place it in the center target by dragging over or by double clicking. There we go. This card uses a 2, but it's stuck under that 6. Fortunately, your crew is ready. Getting the ace, or just calling it an ace seems weird. Getting the ace home powered up this crew's unique ability. Mantis Group's power is collateral, which explodes any stat, an agent card, jack, queen or king. So all face cards are an agent, fair enough. Is placed on, and powered agents can be placed on any stack. Frag Mantis Group's jack onto that 6 to explode the stack and expose the 2. Explosions are random, there's no telling where cards will end up. Okay, so that just randomly put the 6 somewhere, randomly put the 2 somewhere. So now we can get that one in. Next we need the 3. Next card needs the 3, which is under 7. Remember, you can move any card onto an empty stack, so move a 7 to a slot you just cleared below it, freeing up the 3. After this move, you're on your own, good luck candidate, get your crew home. Okay, I can do this. 4 next, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, that damned smile of his. There we go. Okay, that's easily enough done, and we're now level 2. For whatever that means. Effortless would undermine how impressive Mantis are in the field, but it's fair to say this went more smoothly than expected. Once we have analysts again, the data will be a treasure trove. I've unlocked another crew, which should introduce a little more complexity into proceedings. We have a new crew of Blood Legacy. You can see the text under the camera, so that's fine. Named for Colonel Blood, legendary gentleman thief. Blood Legacy is a team of well-funded hobbyists, aristocrats with deep pockets who like to play spy games. Oh, we got new colour themes as well. Well, I'll give that a go. There we are. Lovely.
Congratulations. Wasn't kidding about the Mantis Group, right?
These.
I certainly wouldn't want to argue with them, because let me tell you, I tried once and it did not work out well. Blood Legacy, they're the old guard, right? They were here long before any of us were, and they seem pretty intent on outliving anyone who has the audacity to turn up later. They have the kind of wealth and power you can only be born into. No, I get that. I'm the same way. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. But like the Mantis folks, they have their uses. You'll have to access bigger jobs now, take them, and keep Solitaire on the ropes. It's simple arithmetic. Hey, be careful with Blood Legacy. Don't trust anything in our world that existed before you woke up. Really, any power that's been around that long, by definition, it's going to be corrupt. Watch your back.
He's implying I can't trust any power that's been around before I woke up. which would include himself and his group. Oh, it was Protego, wasn't it? That's possible foreshadowing. Yeah, now down to Brazil. Wasn't that fancy? We're going from Mantis' group and the Bloodlines. Stop Solitaire Associates from obtaining desirable items at an arms auction. We get 38 turns, so I'm a bit worried. Although Blood Legacy insists it's unnecessary, Mantis will act as bodyguards during this mission at the Underworld's premier annual arms auction. We're here to stop Solitaire, with little interest in consequences for World's criminal fraternity. Blood Legacy will use an account scrambler to bid on various items we know Solitaire's associates are there to obtain. The beauty of the scrambler is that it'll tie our bids to Solitaire's associates' accounts. You get the item, they foot the bill. And get to see their ability of Nepotis? Something of that nature, I'd imagine is how you pronounce it. Once powered, Blood Legacy agents can... I'm gonna go with Nepotis, a stack. They sort of stack to place the lower numbered cards at the bottom and higher numbered cards on the top. Call agents, they then sink to the bottom of the stack. These agents are dangerous. You may need them to do we may need to do some control damage to clear them. Okay. Yeah, now we've got multiple crews, judging by the colours. Alright. Oh, one more thing. Multiple crews. Crews no impact on stack reordering. You can place a card on any higher number from any crew. For example, that's 7. You can absolutely move it to the queen below, even though it's from a different crew. Do so. Okay, so it wants me to do that. Now get the ace. Nice. Now place those 2 aces on targets, and you'll be... Wait, 2 aces. So that means I get 4 stacks of potentially 4 different crews. I'd imagine that ace needs that 2. I couldn't put that 2 onto the other crew's ace in the centre. Nice, now place those 2 aces on targets and you'll be good to go. I'll leave you alone now. If you need help, the question mark button at the bottom left will remind you of the rules, and tooltips explain the utility of any powered agent cards. Good luck, candidates. Yes, doing this. My hunch seems to have been correct, because that can't go there, but it can go there. Alright. Well, I may as well clear up what I can for now, which would involve... yeah, getting that to there. We now want a 4 and we want a 2. 2 is in that one. That could be moved down to the king. Then I can get the 10 just out of the way. Then... yeah, not be able to get that one in there. Okay. Okay, this is making sense. This is making sense. I think wanting to get that 2 makes just the best sense in my mind. Because getting that 2, I can then use them to get 3 and 4. So yeah, move that to there, get the 2. Yeah, move them down to there. Get a 3, get a 4. You want the 4 in there next. If I move this one, it will get me something. Order any stack they're placed on, lowest on the bottom, highest on the top. So that would let me get to high costed cards. Does that mean they'd stay on the top and hide everything else? I don't entirely know how that works. Might need to do a little bit of experimenting. For now, I need to get to that 4. I need to get to that 5. So let's stick you up there for now. Yeah, they go to the bottom. That's all good. Then get 4. We can get the 8 put away over to there for now. Get the 5s out, make sure it's the right colours. Get 6, 7. Now to get to this 6. Which... I'd like to move the jack to there. To then be able to get the 6 and the 9. Which, I mean, is quite nice if I manage to do that. But what if that hides away the 7 or 8? There's a chance that would go badly, yeah. Other option is I would need the 8 on the bottom of there. Which... I mean, I could try and get to. I think I want those numbers first. Yeah, what I was worried about. That 9 is now over the 8. Do this though. It's not 100% ideal, but there we are. Now to get to that 10, then we are pretty much home straight for... Can't remember their faction name, but whatever they were, Blood Legacy, it says right there. As for the other one, we need the 9, then we need the 8 first. Okay, so if I move this person to there, then get the 10. I'd like to do something with you, but I don't think you're going to have any effect on anything. Let's just get everything else out of the way. That should be us. With 8 turns left, we're perfectly fine. There we go. 3 turns remaining even. It's lovely. Got the new colour set. May as well change it, you know? That's too dark for me. I am going to press undo this. I quite like just the kind of turquoise with the kind of orangey yellow. That is quite nice. There's only one word to describe the performance during that mission. Elegant. Alarms obtained at the auction are currently on their way to Black Site for storage, although presumably some will go missing into Mantis's armor.
Wow, nice, you're doing it. You're figuring out how to play to the strengths of the different crews. It takes so many people so long to do that. All right, it's time I show you why I brought you here. Like I said, my whole team is locked out from crew commands thanks to Solitaire's attack, which means that right now you are the only spy master guiding Protego crews. And don't get me wrong, you're doing great. Real proud of you. That thing with the thing in the place, it was awesome. I've never seen Mantis and Blood Legacy work together so well. But Solitaire, right? Solitaire will seize any opportunity he sees, and we need to be able to confront him on all vectors. At level 15, you can undo the crew lockout. You can assign control to whoever you want, and we can get Alpha Division back to work. It's the only way past the failsafe. And on the way there, you're going to gain access to more crews, and more crews, and more crews.
At some point, imagine then I get to pick which crews I bring with me.
Let's take back the network.
And oh, we now get a choice. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling this game. I hope everyone watching's also quite liking it. I don't know who's around, but it's apparently some of you, so I hope you're enjoying. Do we go to Australia or do we go to Austria? Either an opera house or it looks like it's some kind of fighting arena. I quite like the idea of going to Australia for fist fights. Our world may glisten with counterfeits, but blood sports are where the real money laundering happens. Blood sports it is? Solitaire's network is laundering vast sums of money through Australia via the not entirely legal augmented fighting championships. Of the thousands of on-site bets placed at the fights, we must identify his associates and guarantee he loses big. Mantis group members have volunteered to enter the fights, and when their lack of augments come out in the physical, Solitaire's laundering crew will take the opportunity to bet big against him. Blood Legacy will mingle among the VIPs to identify potential associates. Of course, for this to work, Mantis merely needs to win their bouts. And we've immediately got an ace. We'd be mad not to take it. Yeah, getting that ace out activates their crew abilities. We'd want to try and get to the other ace. We also want to get to that 2. Put the 9 down there, get the 2 out. Gets us the 3. We wouldn't be able to get to the 4. We don't have anywhere to move him, so we need to start just positioning things around. Because yeah, he currently is unable to be moved. We could move that 3 away, move him onto the king, get out the ace. Does that help? I think honestly, yeah. Move you. We would then want to move you up there, get the ace. Still want to get to that 2. In order to do so, moving him back to here. There we go, we got 2. We've now got the 3 kind of locked away. But we can get into this one. Start moving that up. We now need to get to a 5 for Mantis. Kind of heading away behind the 3, so that 3 is our next target. Best way to do that is just moving the 9. So there we go. That's a stack cleared. We need to get to the 5, however. How best do we get to the 5? It's a good question. It's a good question, mate. If we move the 6 to there, we can move the 10 down. That's 5 and the 6 then going on. That we're looking for the 7. We've got 8. We've got the 9. Let's need the jack next. So in order to do that, we would want to use this ability. That gets us the king, kind of unlocked. Can then shuffle things out. Yeah, because if I put this king to... Do we want to use ability? I think yes. I think yes. I regret having done that. I mean, I never claimed to be good at fantasy solitaire, but I regret having done that. So you want to get to that 6, which is kind of hard to do. But if we do this, just need to get to that 10. Yeah, I mildly messed it up, I think. I don't think I can do this in 12 moves. I'm gonna restart. I think I'm getting a hang for the game. It is a bunch of set puzzles, seemingly. It's not like randomised. So I'm definitely enjoying this. I haven't done a good puzzle game in a while. I didn't expect it to be solitaire. I did not expect solitaire to be one I go back to. Yeah, definitely start with that ace. Has to be the way to go. If I just move this 9 out of the way and focus entirely on doing this. That doesn't feel like the right move. Okay, move this 3 to there, that one to there. We need to get rid of this 10 to somewhere. I don't know how we get rid of a 10. We get the 4 out. We can move the 9 down to there, 10 to there. Okay. That is Blood Legacy doing well. We're up to pretty high with them. Bit worried about the fact we haven't got the ace out yet, though. Is this definitely the way we want to do it? Because we've got the ace now. I'd like to get those cards redistributed. So yeah, that's a 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we're doing fine with each. We've got 8 and 9 for the Blood Legacy. Want to get to that 10. Then we've got the Jack and Queen ready. King is slightly hidden. As for the other one, we want the 8, so do this. That should be us winning, right? We've got enough moves. Barely. But we've got enough moves. Bam. 0 turns remaining. I could not have done that better, I don't think. We've unlocked a new team as well. Brilliant. Solitaire lost big today, and all thanks to your planning. And the intense fights, expertise of Mantis. Thankfully, we always bet on our crews, even when odds are poor. We'll fund many ongoing operations against Solitaire proceeds. Excellent plan. Yeah, we now have fast getaway over any other objective. We have pilots, drivers, and engineers. Big part of most jobs. Think of them as a pit crew. And okay, I do quite like this as a theme. I especially like just kind of a red tint we get on the... It's a pocket watch, right? It's not something else. I think that's a pocket watch. I'm gonna go with that. I quite like it. And
Good job.
I don't like just how red he is, though.
I never really gave you a choice, did I? That's your exit. You want to leave, you want to walk away, you want to go back to a normal life, that's okay. But if you stay, know that I've got your
I can
back.
just leave.
You're level
Really?
4 now, which means you can command Drive Team 6. They're extraction experts, real pros, top of the line. I hope you'll work with them to keep dismantling Solitaire's plans and leveling up, but if not, I'm sure they'll drive you home too. Remember what I said about trust. Make up your own mind. Once you get to the next level, you're going to have access to 4 crews, which means you can really start to dent Solitaire's operation. Kind of our only hope on this one.
And yeah, we no longer have that mission over in Austria. So that was an actual choice we had to make. Water everywhere, not a drop to drink. Is that a reservoir? So is it polluted water? Or is it salt water? I don't know. I guess saltwater reservoirs, that doesn't sound like a thing to me. I'm not an expert on water, I'm hardly a waterologist. Catching a flight, I do like kind of just cheesy name. A recruitment one, however, could be interesting. And the second is spurious. Again, I quite enjoy the alliteration. Yeah, recruitment sounds interesting. All buildings have blueprints, even political prisons. Recruitment of the Merry. There's not any benefit between going for the harder version, is there? I'm still going to go for the harder version. But yeah, let's have a look.
Hello. You don't know me, but I know you. When I heard you'd been scooped up, I didn't believe it. I said to my guy, I said, no one would dare. They don't know who you are, do they? Nice. Your secret's safe with me. I'm calling you
I was
because
actually
I need a
some
favour.
big streamer, man.
I've been
Can't
watching
believe
you.
it.
Not in a creepy way, but I've seen what you've been doing. The ripples, at least. You're making change. Change is good. You seem to be on the side of the angels. And I've got some angels who need your help. I don't know how up on English politics you are, but about 15 years ago, a kid called Rob Loxley made some changes of his own.
Oh no,
He
English
taught the
politics.
nation how to steal from those who'd stolen his country. What he started in a little room in Nottingham ended with the downfall of Gisborne himself. A dictatorship destroyed by a teenager with an audience. I was just a teenager myself, and Rob showed me something. I saw my calling. I saw a cause I could believe in, and I joined his crew. We called ourselves the Merry, and we were magnificent. We took down Gisborne, and for a little while we were heroes. But no man ever achieved anything alone, and that's especially true of bad men. Behind Gisborne stood the invisible ghosts, those whose power hid them from our little revolution, and those men came in the night, daggers drawn. I'm the only one left, the only one not dead or locked up. And my power doesn't extend much further than making optimistic calls to people like you. Loxley's alive, along with Scathlock and Joe. They're being held in Black Tower, a high-security prison outside of Manchester. To get in, we'll need to do research, get details, access codes.
So
I plan to mount a prison break.
We're doing a prison
I know
break
you
in
have the people to
Manchester.
put this together.
Direction
So
we're
I'm
heading
asking
in.
you. I'm sort of begging you to
Not
be
expect
honest.
this from Solitaire.
Spy Master, can you help me restart this revolution?
The Burden, who now control England, had plausible deniability during the reign and fall of Gisborne. Just enough wiggle room to avoid the revolution and the prosecutions that followed. The architect was undoubtedly not one of these people. Fleeing to Africa, he would have stayed hidden had his signature approach to design not started cropping up again. The current government may have raised Black Tower's blueprints, but the architect's a living backup copy. Get to him. Okay. 86. About extractions. This is the new crew I just got. Expert in getaways. For extraction, power allows you to surgically send a card to the target. Place them on top of any card of a suit you want. Wait. Place them on top of any card of the suit I want them to help. And... ah, hey Kenneth. The next required card will be sent to the target, regardless of where it is or how deep in stack. Ooh, does they let me just take the next card out from any stack, as long as I place them on top of the correct suit? Okay, they sound really good. I think I know how they work. Yeah, to start with, we want an ace. Got 2 aces in the bottom. So I'd imagine we want the highest ace we can find, which should be the Drive Team 6's one. So placing the 5 there, and the 9 here is the only immediate options I can see. So get the ace done. Next, we would probably want another ace, which leads me to think I place... what would I want? They'll be lurking mostly. Ah, fair enough, Kenneth. Fair enough. Let's do whatever you like. I appreciate you dropping by regardless. Place the 4 there. Then we place the Queen... which ace do I want? I want Blood Legacy or Mantises. Where are the 2s for both of them? They're both in this pile. Blood Legacy comes first. We need the 3 from there. We're not going to need this 9 for a while. There we go. Okay. So next, we need to get into these 2s. I'm not going to get to that ace just yet. That's a bit of a pipe dream. We're not going to get that for a while. So for the time being, place my 6 there. I would place that 8 down there, I think would be nice to me. Because we are going to want to get to that 3 in a second anyway, so yeah, do that before I then shuffle this up to there. That's looking good, we've got a 3 and a 4. As soon as we get that 2 out, we've got those as a run. Just straight out of there. Yeah, get that 2. Can't use this one until we get that ace. Which, to get, we need to get to this jack, or go through all of that, which seems unlikely that we'd get all of them. Unless we get... no, we can't get that exploded with the Mantis, because yeah, Mantis won't work, will they? Because I need the ace to activate their ability. Okay, so that 2 is just kind of dead for now. It's dead in the water. Move that 5 though for now. Then we get 3. The 4's in there. Ooh, I'm not liking how tricky this is. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, if I move you to there. That did not move that king to the top. I kind of hoped it would. So that would have let me get the ace. Moving this one to reorganize cards. You know, I'm gonna restart. I think I've made a mistake here somewhere. Things seem to head to dead end quite quickly when I mess up. So we definitely want to get that ace first, right? That seems to be a sensible move. So, that being said, moving the 5 to there, moving the 9 to... I mean, it still seems like a bit of a sketchy move, but moving the 9 to there I think's the right thing. Then get the ace. Yeah, we want to get that queen out, but I don't know where to. I'm thinking it is correct to get out the Blood Legacy, but that's me just doing the exact same as the last time where I kind of stumped myself, didn't I? Alright, for now, move the 4 to there. We want the queen to go to here. I think sticking her there was a mistake. So there we go. Got the ace. We just need to make our way to these 2s. Yeah. It's easier said than done. Let's get that 6 down to there. 3 can go up there. Get a 2. We're fine. Next we would like the 3 and the 2. So we're on to this stack. We don't have an accurate way to get them out though. So to do this, put him down there. We then get you. Put you up there. We get Jack. We would then like to place the Jack on this 5. There we go. We've stolen that one. That 3 was sent to the bottom, damn it. I hadn't thought that through. Okay, restart again. I'm not going to restart much more, but I'm still trying to kind of get my head around the order I'm supposed to approach. Definitely, I do think this is the right start. This 4 we'll need later. But for now, let's get that 2 out early. If I place the queen there, she goes under the jack. That's a nice ordering there. So you've got the 2, move the 6, we get 3. Then we get the 4. Where's the 5? 5 is in there. We cannot move this guy right now. Yeah, I definitely think getting one of the aces was the right way to go. This is the last restart. I'm just gonna play it out this time, whether I win or fail. So yeah, doing that. Then move the 4. I guess go to there. Queen doesn't particularly matter where she goes. I will send her to here, let's say. There we go. 6 can go down to this one for now. That 3 can't do anything until we get the 2. Let's move that to there. Get that one. Still need to get that other ace. To do that, we need to get to this king. To get to that king, we need to be able to get past that king. And the other king in that pack, yeah. That's a tough ace to get to. We can make this work though. Because that 2's a hard one to get to right now. Let's ignore the drive team ace. We'll just work on getting Blood Legacy. So Blood Legacy, we need the 3. Guessing to the 3 means that 8 can go there. That 5 can go there. Lovely. Next, we need a 4, which is hidden inside of there. So we've got a lovely run going. This is looking quite nice. We can just get everything out in a second. Yeah, here we go. So out comes everything. Don't add the faces in yet. Or do I add them in? Because that Jack, can't help but notice they've got their ability again. That being said, doing that would only let me extract the ace, and that too would be sent to the bottom if I reorder this with Blood Legacy. So that's not the move I want to make. I mean, that Jack's the next card anyway for in there. Get the 2 at the very least. This one, we're not doing anything with for now. Let's get the 3 and the 4. 5 comes from there. Get 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 is in there. It's a tough one to get to. Can I get to it? I reckon so. I mean, I've got 34 turns left. I've got a lot more time than I thought I would. If I place them there, we can get to that Jack. And we can get to that 10 after. Those both just play into there. So for now, I think that's what I'm wanting to do. We can then get rid of the Queen. Don't know if that helps. But I play you to there. Get rid of that king. You can finally get the ace out. Play on top of that king, because those are both the last cards I'll be using. We get the ace. Next, we want the 2 from in there. Start setting up a nice run. We're fine for that. Because most of the cards on top are for the Mantis group. They're all purple ones. So yeah, we can pretty much just run this straight out. This just piles on nicely. With 16 turns left, I think we have this more than sorted. Yeah, look at that go. Bam, 7 turns left. I shouldn't have panicked so much. I shouldn't. Architects is redrafting full blueprints of Black Tower. Under condition, we release him upon completion. Blood Legacy volunteered to take care of his release. Maybe history there. Get... Slice red. I don't like just how bland the kind of monochromatic look is. We're going to stick with our current one. Yeah, now we actually get to pick a main campaign. I like the idea of going to the water reservoir. What's this all about? The West Coast of the United States is about to be poisoned. We need to let it happen? That doesn't sound good. Okay, what about these? Mid-air incursions are dangerous. Who doesn't like a little danger? That says nothing. Cairo street racing is powered by high-stakes, hot cars, and a whole lot of international intrigue. I mean, that's just initial D. I'm seeing, however, we're all just 2 crew except from this one, which is more. With that being said, different XP rewards do show initial D, the one I was wanting to pick anyway, because I mean, it's initial D. This one does give the highest XP. So let's go. Let's go. Solitaire rewards many of his agents with beautiful cars. Cars, we've noted, are coming from underground street racing around Cairo. Solitaire uses Cairo to farm elite vehicles with racers in his employ racing for slips. Taking the cars of their taking cars of their opponents and shipping them worldwide. Mod Legacy has collected some of the most exquisite vehicles ever produced. DT6 are some of the finest racers and engineers and intelligence. By pooling that technology and expertise, we may be able to make an embarrassing dent in Solitaire's flow of luxury to his staff. Yeah, I mean, immediately we've got an ace. That's good. We could immediately get another ace out. Do we want the other ace just immediately? Honestly, yeah. Yeah, I'd be down for that. Same time though, where would I be going after that? Ace 2's directly there. So that doesn't mean a lot. Although I can immediately steal the red 2 out from there, couldn't I? Okay, I've got a plan. Play them to there. Play you to Satan there. Then lets us kind of get a run going. There we go. Next, we need a 5, which is inside this pack, just second down on the left. And we need a 3, which is at the bottom. That 3 is going to be a pain to get. So it's underneath a king. Definitely get the 5 though. Yes, play that 7 to there. Not quite sequential, but with that 8 now being exposed, it's perfectly safe. Next, we need the 6, which I don't think we need to reorder anything. Although, getting that queen out, I'd be happy to. Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9 is in there. So now we need to start working with that 3 and get the 4 easily enough after. So, queen, we want to kind of go not underneath the king. That would be bad. We'll send him to bottom of this split. Then get 10. Didn't quite play as I meant to. I meant to get that 3 out, but it's fine. I can roll with this. Because now we get our king here. Honestly, just not even needing to use ability. It's sometimes a useful ability for getting to other people's. It's not really the best apart from that. Yeah, we now need to get to that jack. But we can ignore it for now. Instead, just get this run out. We need that 7, 8, 9, 10, then the jack, and we are perfectly fine. 3 turns remaining. Lovely to see. Lovely to see. Solitaire's crew played for slips and lost their rides. Looks like his associates across the globe won't be getting new cars this year. Yes. Yeah, same missions again. So it really wants me to poison the water. And Austria one's come back. I did ignore it earlier. Salzburg's narcotic elite are heading to Opera. Let's waltz in on it. XP wise, I still think that's the best one, isn't it? Yeah. So I mean, we may as well. There's no point not doing it. A small group of Austrians have consolidated narcotics distribution in the region, but we're not here for them. Contact records show crossover between their banker and Solitaire's European finance operations. We don't know what this banker looks like. Mantis will attend this party, with Blood Legacy on hand to coach him in the fine art of talking nonsense to the wealthy. Over the course of the evening's events, we will find this banker. Alright. So we're, this time, doing Solitaire again, but to get rid of, like, someone who's bankrolling the, like, big bad villain, which I guess makes sense, right? We don't have a drive team though, so we're not going to be able to hand-pick cards out of the deck. It's a little bit of a shame, but at the same time I can manage it, I feel. We now have access to both sides. What would I like to get out? So if I put this 10 somewhere, I can redistribute one of the stacks. Wait, what am I looking for? I'm looking for the 3, which is at the bottom of there, and the 2, which is at the bottom of here. Neither of which are in good spots, so I do think I want to go for that jack. Yeah, that 10 has to go down here. Yeah, where are we wanting to go first? From that 2, we need the 3, which should immediately be exposed. Unless a card gets put over the top, which there is a chance. Otherwise, we need the 3 for Mantis, which, yeah, the bottom of there would then lead to a 4, which would not be exposed. This is a better move. Thankfully, that's all worked out. We get to the 3 nice and easy. Now we need the 4, which is at the bottom of there. 5 is currently exposed. It could be covered by me doing this. Do I want to risk it? Kind of, yeah. Damn, it did get covered. Okay, we get the 4 out. That's fine. We get the 4 out. That was the wrong 5 anyway. I'm actually completely fine. Ignore me. Hi, Conrix. It's Solitaire by Mike Biffle. Guy made... What's a game about that, like, squares and rectangles and whatnot? Can't remember. But yeah, it's a game I've had for a while. And, I mean, it's just fancy Solitaire, but with story to it and cutscenes. It's kind of bizarre. I am quite liking it though. I am quite enjoying this. Yeah, next we need the 5. And we'd also like that 3, so do that. That gets the 3 exposed. That 7 needs to move. I can move to a new pile. That one's safe. Get the 5 out. 24 turns left. We're looking relatively fine. We've used all of our kind of explosion cards. We do need to get to that 6. Yes, we need the 6 or the 4. I think the 4 would then lead to the 5, which is also hidden. I think 6 is the way to go, because the 7 is revealed. 8's not too bad to get to. So yeah, we just need to try and move people without much consequence. So the queen can definitely go to the bottom of there. That's fine. This 8, to get to here won't cause any issues. This 10, to get to there will not cause any issues. That's 6, 7, 8 down there. A bit of a pain, but we can now move these 2. Move that 9. Kings don't really matter, do they? Not yet. 5, 6, 7, 8. The 9 is underneath 10? Oh yeah, because that was being reordered by one of the face cards, that's fine. 9, 10, 8, 9 and 10 of those. And 3 turns remaining. I have lost, haven't I? Yeah. Yeah, I lose. Okay, we're gonna try that again. We're gonna try that again. Things don't really matter, do they? Tristan has said for the upcoming coronation. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Not wanting to get any political opinions in there, but yeah, I wouldn't say anything against you accusing me of that. Okay. We need 2. We need the freeze at the bottom as well. Neither of those are in a good position. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I did last time. But this time, that 2 leads to this 3 is what I did. I was happy doing that. I'm gonna do that again. So yeah, 2, 3, 4 is in there. That's fine. Get the 10 up there. That's a little bit of a run. We'll be fine once we get that out. Queen goes up to there. That king's still going to be exposed, so it's fine. Get the 4, get the 5. 6 is at the bottom of there. Bam. 6, 7. 8 is at the bottom of there. We revealed a 3 at any point? Not yet. Let's do this. We need the 4s inside of that. 4 is going to be a pain to grab a hold of. Okay, stick the 8 up there. Stick 6 there. 7. There we go. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, now we're into the bottom 2 of those cards of what we're wanting. To get those quickly, best thing to do is this. That gets us 8, 9 and a 10, 9 and a 10 there. Getting our jacks in, our queens, and just in time, 0 turns remaining. Vapid Wasp. I kind of prefer this one. I don't know, it's too bright a yellow, I think. Yeah, I've unlocked Incognito Limited. My serious group that grew out of the hacker networks of the early 21st century. Incognito Limited focus on disguise and manipulation. No records exist for their members. Okay.
You're still here.
Cutscene.
Good. Don't worry. The door stays open.
But I'm
excited that we get to keep working together, buddy. I'm Jim Ratio, by the way, and I think I said that earlier, but we rushed past it. And now it's gotten to that point where it feels awkward to be getting to know each other, but let's just push past the weirdness together and get back to it. Okay, new crew time. Incognito, masters of disguise. Nobody knows what they look like or how their impersonation tech works. They're kind of unknowable, really. I think that's kind of awesome. That's how they like it. They're a little awkward at parties about it, though. Yeah, I honestly don't know how they managed to confuse the cards either, but they like their secrecy. Right, 4 crews available now. That means you can take on some full-size jobs, and the road gets a little tougher.
Music's a little bit loud. I mean, at the end of the mission, it does get a bit louder. I'll see if I can tinker it a little.
15 and get Alpha Division back online.
Because yeah, it's kind of hard to balance the game. It has some loud parts, it has some kind of quieter ambient parts. I feel, at the moment, this isn't too bad, right? I think this is quite balanced between the two of them. I could definitely turn it down a little. Like, is this maybe slightly better? It's not down by a lot, but it's down by a little bit. It's just, the music does add to the atmosphere. Yeah, I do also see what you mean, it does get its loud parts, doesn't it? Just the menu. There we go. That should hopefully be a little bit better. That should hopefully be a little nicer for you. I go back into performance mode. I've got more recruitment, and we've also got another recruitment has appeared. And we've got raving. We go raving, could be nice. I do like that as an idea. We've also got going to King's Cross. And not entirely sure if that's a pun. We get to go to Coppermine in a desert. I mean, firstly, we're going to do recruitment. 79 turns, get 4 pieces of crew. This is going to be a tricky one. Let's go for it. To get the Mary out of Black Tower, we'll need to push Incognito's disguise tech to its limits. Infiltration crew needs to stay ahead of patrols, which will require an observation team assigning and reassigning valid faces remotely in real time so guards aren't running into themselves. Not all political prisoners are sent to Black Tower. The ones who need less oversight go to the Magwitch, sister prison to Sandwich, you may have heard of. A converted oil tanker, circling mid-Atlantic to create jurisdictional chaos. Mary have some associates on board. We can liberate them as a test run. Yeah, we get to obfuscate things with incognito. You know, agents tend to leave confusion in their wake. Please take my pun back. What about the sandwich? I mean, I can't believe you'd be annoyed at that pun. That was a brilliant pun. I refuse to do anything about it. Intends to leave confusion in their wake. Their obfuscate power shuffles a stack, rearranging all the cards. Placing the agent at the bottom. And yeah, that basically means I get a chance at getting what I want. Power is risky, but there's a chance that I'll leave the stack in your favour. Of course, there's also a chance I'll make things worse. Yeah, now with 4 suits, this is as big a kind of deck as we're ever going to get. And I mean, I am known for having a big deck, but we're not used to having that just out there on streaming. Got reflections. I hadn't noticed that before. Lovely. And yeah, we can immediately get the 2. That's nice. Mr. Incognito himself right there. Do we want to rearrange something? If we do, we would like to try and get that ace. I'd ideally like to get the 2 of these aces, but I think he needs to go up here. It does kind of free up the 3, which is nice. I can get the queen, put them to there. That did not help at all to get those aces. Alright, got this ace though, at least. That's nice. To get the 2 for this... Where is it? Got 2 there, we've got 2 there. Which one is that? That's the Blood Legacy, right? Yeah, Blood Legacy 2 is in there. Okay, so how do I want to do this? I want these aces. That's definitely what I'm after. So for now, I don't entirely like it, but do this. You then need to... If we're about to get the aces out, we need to free up an agent or 2. I'm thinking we would like to free one of these guys. In fact, we can free both of them if we put them down there. Yeah, that'll be good. That lets us just pretty much get whichever cards we want in a second. I've completely lost track of where the 3 for this is. It is in here. So underneath aces, we'll get that in a second. So this 4 is safe to go wherever. You know, get those 2 out. In goes a 3, in goes a 4. Got a 2 immediately coming in. Got a 4 here, but we need a 2 and a 3 first. 2 is at the bottom. We can just steal that using my driver team. Yeah, Blood Legacy's name of a suit. Purple is man to script. You can tell by the little suit squares that they've got showing up at the top. Blood Legacy is just a single diamond. Drive Team 6 is the 2 diamonds, you can see in there, the red ones. Incognito mode is, yeah, little squares instead. There we go. It's definitely incognito mode, I promise. Anyway, we want the 5, we want the 3, we want the 2, and we want the 2. We get that 2 easily enough. That gets that 3. We then want the 4, which is hidden down there. Okay, for now, we would like... Probably that's... 2 isn't the most useful, because the 3 is also hidden at the bottom. And then best case out of that, we get 4, and then the 5 is also down at the bottom, so that's not what we want. Thinking for now, put him to there, get out the Mantis group, steal that 4 from in there. It gets us the 5 and the 6. 7 is in there. Is that what we want? Okay, what are we looking for? We're looking for, yeah, the 2, which, yeah, that's just a bad suit. That's definitely being left for last. Although I do kind of need to steal it at some point. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that. I'm not entirely sure. I'm thinking, though, getting the 3 out of here leaves us looking for the 4 at the bottom. So that's going to be a pain. Getting the 4 out for this leaves us with a 5 and a 6. Has to be a sensible choice, right? So that then just leaves us with a 7 and an 8, which we can get out fairly sequentially. So yeah, stick you into there. Gets us 5, gets us 6. Yeah, 7, 8, 9 and all that. We're able to get them. Not too much hassle. Next one we want, honestly, it might be that too. Then we shuffle up there. If that is the case, how best do we do this? If I could put you into here, that 7 is going to be a nuisance, but we can send it over for now to, I'm going to say to there. Neither of those are too bad, although if I move this 7 first, I can get to that 5. That feels somewhat like what I want. Getting the incognito modes 5 out. It's got to be a good move, right? It's just a case of where do I put this 7 in the meantime? I would send it to there, but that hides that 4 even further down. I send it to here. That queen's not going to be used for a while. We're not locking anything off. So you get out the 5. 6 we'll get to in a second. 7 for now. Go to here. How does Solitaire work? This isn't actually a lot like Solitaire. There's a lot of differences, but basically you want to order the cards in a suit from lowest to highest value, being from ace at the bottom up to king. To do that, I'm reordering these cards. That's not how you do it in actual Solitaire usually, but yeah, I'm reordering these cards to anywhere where there is a value higher than it. So this 4, so long as it's not on top of a 3-2 or an ace, can be moved anywhere, which currently is the ability to move it wherever I like. Which is nice. But on the other hand, if I want to get it into middle, I need the 3, which is currently way at the bottom of there. See, I need to move Baron John Sage somewhere. What a fancy sounding name. If he's a queen, I can move him by that other queen. Although what their ability is, as Blood Legacy, they will reorder a deck so the highest number is on the top, lowest is on the bottom. So I would not want to use them to hide a 3, 4, or a 3 again. What I might want to use them to do is to get these 2 kings out, who both have abilities. However, doing that puts that 5 down to the bottom. Well, with that being said, we've already got a 3 and a 4 at the bottom. That doesn't really matter. Let's just get kings. There we go. Yeah, now we get Mantis Script come out. They will essentially re-deal all the cards in that section to be elsewhere. So, I currently want that 3, I want that 4, I want that 5. Dealing all of them out is going to make a bit of a mess. But I think it would be a worthwhile mess. Let's see, do I regret this? 3, 4, 5. We need to get to 6, which is in there. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. First shotgun chest now, Solitaire Conspiracies. Oh yeah, just wait until we get to 4D chess with time travel. That's going to be good fun. I'm joking, by the way. The game does exist, but I'm not playing it. If you are curious, I'll pin you a link to it, but 4D chess with multiverse time travel, I think, is the name. Don't question it. It's for your own sanity more than anything. Don't question it. Okay. Is that called Deathloop? No, I'll get you the game. Give me a second. Like, you'll have the screen moving around a little bit as I'm just tabbed out in Steam, because it moves if I move my mouse. 4D chess. Multiverse time travel? No? 5D chess, sorry, not 4D. I missed out a number there. This game is madness. If you want to have a look, there you go. I'm not ever going to play that. But it seems like an interesting game that someone's made. Alright. I would want to be able to get to that 3, is what I'm thinking. So, chuck this guy on, sends everything out, get the 3, bam. Now want to get to that 4. This deck here is questionable. You can get the 6 though, you can get the 7. With that, we can get 8 and 9, and the 10. Yep, that has to be the way to go. 8, 9, and 10. Don't care for the jack either. Get the 7. 8's currently slightly hidden, but there we go. That 10 can't do anything for now. Yeah, now we redistribute these. We get a 4. We get a 7. We get an 8. Get 9 from that. Put 10 on. Got an empty space now. Lovely to see. We want this 9. We want that 5. That 5's going to be a pain. Or to get that, I think we want to probably just reshuffle from here. Got 29 turns. Stick that 10 on top of the king. That's fine. Yeah. Normal chess is already complicated. I don't know why they added 2 extra dimensions to it. It's an interesting one. Yeah, if I use them, reshuffle this. Gets us the 9, gets us a 10. Lovely. Get the queen out. Okay. Things are looking good. That 5's fairly accessible. There we go. That 6 and 7 should be fine. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jacks. Queens. 5 turns remaining. Look at that go. The mission was successful. It's clear now that Incognito's disguise tech has its limits and we'll need to come up with a cleaner plan for Black Tower. The sandwich remains a floating nightmare we'll need to deal with another time. Just despite you. Just despite you, I called it that. Yeah, Cyan Alert. I quite like that as a colour scheme. I might actually stick with that for a bit. It'd be nice if it was a bit more green, than yellow. But yeah, that's fine. Get another recruitment as well for hidden depths in Greenland. 90% of an iceberg is underwater. Perfect for keeping things out of sight. Let's go. Get a little new audio log cutscene thing.
Who's this thing? I'm Sam. I'm part of the Atlantis Project. They just call you Spy Master, right? Shorter than I expected. It's cool. No judgment here. No reason
That was
we'd
a
have
bit
made it across
mean.
your radar yet, but the
Just
Atlantis
calling me
Project
short.
is a unique crew. We work across the entire global ocean. If it's blue, it's our mandate. And thanks to global warming, that jurisdiction is growing. Specifically, we've taken responsibility for protecting the ocean's stacked ecosystems and liquid
I
biomes.
like her calling
Most
me
of the Atlantis
short.
Project are scientists like myself, but sometimes we have to work with people in more direct fields. Ex-Navy, ex-pirate, anyone with sea legs, really. Anyone who's willing to do good. I need your help because our work is being stolen. My mentor, John Icor, was kidnapped by Solitaire.
Now, work being stolen
He's
and
a
someone
good man,
being
but
kidnapped.
He's not built for interrogation.
They're different things, right?
I think Solitaire is making something terrible.
It's not
John's
just me.
A brilliant climatologist, and his skills in the wrong hands. I don't know what Solitaire could be building. You might think that solving a kidnapping is beneath you, Spy Master, but
Dolphin.
Solitaire must be stopped, and my crew will help.
Did I get to recruit a dolphin?
Nobody
If so, I'm completely on
operates
side. I
at or
don't
below
care if
sea
you call
level.
me short.
Quite like my crew.
Atlantis Project knows of a facility built into an iceberg floating above the Arctic Circle. A remnant of... It's a good word, that. Illulisat Glacier? Illulisat Glacier, there we go. Which Solitaire uses to store his most sensitive prisoners. Since the prison doubles as a facility for Solitaire's nefarious research and development projects, there's every possibility Acor's imprisoned beneath the surface. Find Acor if he's there, obtain a lead if he isn't, and liberate as many prisoners as you can. Oh yeah, Dolphin Hero Pod. Definitely. Atlantis Project knows the value of a fast descent. Powered agents can submerge cars, clear a path, or remove danger. Placing them on top of the card sends cards of the same value to the bottom of their stacks. So place it on a king, all kings go to the bottom. I mean, that is just a dolphin, yeah. That's nice. Okay, immediately we got our aces. We are able to get a 2. We don't have the ace for it. Getting Kinito Mode's ace just in there. Get the other one quite far down. It's going to be a bit of pain. So I think going for this ace first seems sensible, but what other cards are we looking for? We're looking for this 2. Probably not getting that one. And we are looking for... yeah, this 2. Not Legacy and Atlantis. They're not doing great, are they? They're both pretty deep in their decks. So I think getting this ace first would leave us looking for... looking for the other 2. It's right there. Immediately next to it. I don't know why I didn't see that. I always just go searching straight into the other decks. Like, you can't tell me that I'm wrong for looking at another man's deck, you know? That's just how it goes. Because Atlantis is out of their depth. You could. You could. At the same time, you could say that number 2 is just at the bottom of that deck. So. Yeah, we could avoid puns. Seeing as you told me off for it earlier. Yeah, stick that one there. Stick the 4 to here. We get the ace. We now have a lot of abilities kind of activated. So I'm just going to sit back and admire a good clean deck. You know, that's just how it works. That's how it is. Like, if you can't appreciate a nice, good deck, then clearly there's something wrong with you. Have you not seen Power Washing Sim? Looks lovely after you just take a power washer to that deck, you know? Get all that filth off of it. I just think come summer there'll be tons of children just playing in that deck. What more could you want? I will stop there before it gets any worse. Yeah, we need two. That king's not going anywhere. New Zealand step outside anyone's back door and there's good hard deck. I know. I'm assuming we're both referencing the like New Zealand deck advert skits, right? Because they're brilliant. I love them. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do because I want to get to that ace. I can put this 2 anywhere, but then that 10 can only go up to there. Then that king sends something to the bottom of all of these decks. I don't want that to be the 10. I ideally want it to be the kings. But it could be the 10s, honestly. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. All 10s are now at the bottom. We don't use 10s for a while. Next, we get the ace. So what's kind of hidden away which we can't get to? That 2, we'll get to in a minute. That's fine. That Atlantis one we kind of want to get. So if I place a U on... That's only exposed Atlantis. There we go. Immediately get 3. We can send down them to put all of a certain kind to the bottom of the deck. Don't want to just yet. We're fine. We're now looking for a 4. But yeah, pretty low down again. Do we want to just send a king in? Get the other Atlantis 4 would then lead us to get a 2. That one can immediately go. Yeah, if we get that 2, we get a 3, 4, and a 5. 6 is already down there. I think we want the Atlantis as 4. So we've got a 5 sitting right there. The 6 is kind of hidden down the bottom. Okay, do that. Then get a 2, 3, 4, and 5, and incognito mode is looking good. What about working on these other 2? We need a 3. We need a 2. We can get that 3, but we'd ideally want to get it after getting the Blood Legacy one. So that being said, we would want 6 for this one down to bottom. We're not getting that for a while. But a 2, we could get that relatively soon if we kinda go for it. We could try and go for 6 for this. Where is that? It's in there again. That's not an easy one. The 3 for here, I think it's the easiest to get to, but again, we want Blood Legacy first. So I think sending you to here, take the 8s down, then we would want to reorder something, potentially? What do we want to reorder? Something is going to be reordered, but what one do we want? I mean, is there anything right down at the bottom we want? We want that 6, is what we want. Doing that hasn't really helped. Naughty little Uno reverse. I'd make it a very different game from Solitaire if you just, like, do a draw 4, you know? Change your colour. That's not how Solitaire works, right? Yeah, we're pretty much at that 2. Something is going to be reordered highest at the top. That's this one, it's a very short deck. If I do this, it doesn't do anything. That's just a waste of an ability. That's fine. The king's at the bottom now. Safe. We're completely safe. Get that 2 out. This 9 would want to go somewhere. The only place it could go is there and there. And I guess here, but we do kind of want this 9. What do we want to do? Place you there, get you out, get you out. Next, we want this 4. And we would also want the 6 there. We'd want the 4 in there. That's easily enough obtained. We could just do that one next. There's also, however, the 6 in there, which I'd quite like, but I could see us reordering that. It would be relatively okay. I can move you to here. Kind of hoped for the best, and it somewhat worked out. Next, we would want to put the 5 out, because that gets a 6 and a 7. Then we'd want to reorder this. So send you to there. Gets us a 5, gets us a 6 and a 7. We would then reorder and hope for the 8 to be more accessible. Do you want to do anything else first? I mean, we've got 7, 8, and 9 is really nice, but we need that 6. So regardless, I think he goes to there. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. Does get us closer to the 8. Yeah, that's fine. You guys out like that. Gets us the 8. Get this 9 from here, 10 from there. We're pretty much safe as far as the drive team goes. With 40 turns left, I'm feeling relatively good about this. We do want to get to that 6. As far as 9s go, we can send 9s to bottom. Helps us get to the 6 a little bit quicker. Means we can immediately get that 4, 6, 7, then 5, 6, 7, 8. Got an 8 there as well. I think that is all the immediate plays. Yeah. Put them anywhere. You get to the 6 we need. Then get to the 7. Not 7. Why did I say 7? Get to the jack we need. So moving them, I think, to reasonable next move. Another reasonable next move would be to try and get to that 9, but that's not happening for a while. We do want this 9, but that's not going to happen until later on. So for now, I think move them to the empty pile. Gets us the 6. Gets us the jack. We now would like the 7, which means move you to there. The 8, which means that king to be moved. It's fine though. And send that 10 to the bottom for now, is what I'd like to say, but I don't think I want to. Instead I'll send you there. Keeps things organised quite nicely. Still want to get to that 8, but we need this king to be moved. He can't go to there because he's a king, he's a pain. So what can we do? We want to get to that 8. Not really obtainable, is it? That 9? Again, not best. That 9 could be done. Could be done. That gets me a 10. We would now like to get the jack for the Blood Legacy, which would be there. I think this is the right move. It does kind of free up a good amount of stuff. Gets us that 9, gets us the 10, gets us the jack. No, wrong jack, sorry. get us this jack. Then the queen's further down. That's not going to benefit us immediately. Moving them out of the way doesn't do anything. We wanted to get the king moved is what we wanted. Because we wanted this. Then move the jack, get the 9. I think this just plays itself now, right? I hope anyway. 3 turns remaining. 3 cards to go. And there we are. Finishing the dolphin, finishing with the dolphin, sorry, as usual. Little Freudian slip there. Oh no, we don't want that colour. I'm happy with this one we have. Alright. I didn't actually read the final message, did I? Damn. Something happened with getting that scientist, I don't know what. But we did Solitaire to guess it. Also, that looks to be accurate with my local time. This stopwatch. That's a nice little bit of detail added in. Yeah, next though. If I forgot going to a rave, we've got King's Cross, which, I mean, is tempting. Or we've got the weapons of yesterday may be gone, but it means to make them remain, so weapon production. Honestly, weapon production seems like a thing I want to stop, so let's go for that. Distraction, infiltration, sabotage and extraction. Solitaire is utilising an abandoned military facility underneath the Gobi Desert to enrich. I mean, well, that's the problem. Don't exactly know. So by the time it was used for uranium, a dirty remnant of the last century. DT6 will draw away security while Incognito finds out what's going on inside. Mantis will provide ordnance, and Blood Legacy will bring everyone home. Should be a clean operation for me. More Solitaire. I'm enjoying this game. It is just fancy Solitaire, but it is working out. It is working out. Alright, to start, 2 aces in that pile. We've got 1 ace in here, 1 ace in here. So immediately get this one. That's good. We now would like to get to that 2 is quite a while away. We'd also like to get to this ace, which is not really an ideal spot for this. Send him to 6 for now. Get you. Other aces are both in that pile. I should not have sent that 4 up there, that was a bad spot for it. Do this instead. Get the 2. Honestly, stick you to there, get the 2 out from the bottom might be an idea. Unless, do you want to just take an ace? If I stick you to here, you get the ace, we then get the 2. 3's down the bottom, it isn't ideal. Stick them on there, we get the 2, the 3, and the 4 immediately. Does that actually free anything up? The 5's not too far down in there, so maybe. For now, we can do that at least. I've only just noticed that as a thing we can do. We can get quite a lot of cards just straight up gone. I do want to get that too. I also want to get those aces, and those aces could just be shuffled. If I get the Incognito mode ace, actually, I can shuffle, but I can't do it before then. I think get Incognito ace out. There we go. Get the 2 in, shuffle and hope for better grasp at that ace. Did nothing. We still could get the ace out, though. We still could. Because we've got the... Yeah, Drive Team 6 could help. That 2 is no longer really hidden at all. We could get to that without too much bother. 7... Yeah, we don't need to worry about 7s just yet. 2 for that ace right at the bottom, so we can honestly leave that for now. We ideally would like to get to this 2, I think, is where we want. So yeah, that 2 then gets a 3 and a 4. Just trimming things down. Let's do that. There we go. Get a 2. The 3 is now slightly hidden. Not the most ideal, but we can make do. There we go. Next, we want a 3 and we want a 5 and we want a 7. 7's in there, 5 is in there. Yeah, we're gonna have to go there, isn't it? 7 or 5 there. It makes sense. Where's the 3 though? 3's at the bottom of there. Okay, I think get the 3 would leave us wanting a 4. I think getting the ace now is the move. Do that. Then we'd want to reorder to get these guys out. Gets rid of 9, 8 and 10, but do we care? Not really? That's what I'd like to see, because we still have a shuffle, yeah. Let's do this. We then get 5, we get 7, that's 6 can... I was going to say could go somewhere else, but where's the 6 for this one? It's there. So we don't want to cover up anything too important. If we send them to here, we can get the 8 and the 9. 10's mildly hidden, but we are now able to reshuffle. So what do we want? We want these cards, don't we? We want the 2. We also want the 6. These 5s don't mean anything yet. Reshuffle? We definitely want to reshuffle in here. At some point. We've got 2 opportunities to do so, straight from here. I'd also like that 3, however, so I'm going to say reshuffle that. Gets us you. I do not like your ability. I really don't. It doesn't help often. So what I'm going to say we do is send you, I'd say, to shuffle these ones out. Gets us a 6, 7, 8, and a 2. We'd like the 3. Okay. Next, we would like that 3 there, and we'd like that 4 there, I think is our next course of action. However, we do also have, yeah, the drive team. Do you want to just straight up take a card that we need? Like, what's the hardest to reach one right now? Got a 3, would lead us to 4, 5, 6, clearing this space. We'd then need a 7 from there. Where's 4 for this one? In there as well. Honestly, getting that 4 gets us a 5 and a 6. Which, if we move you out to here, do this. 5, 6, and a 7. Gets us a 3. Then gets us a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7. Get the 10 out. Get the 9 out. Get the 8, 9, and a 10. Jack can be put away. Do we want to yet? Because he still has his ability. Ideally, I'd like to reshuffle this. Do I want to distribute any cards out first? Not really. That immediately gets us our 8 and 9. Get the Jack, 10. Wrong place for that, Jack. Jack. Bear. We don't need these kings yet. Is the next best move just getting to that 10? I think it is. So yeah, we can just pretty much play everything out from here, can't we? Yeah, there we go. 13 turns remaining. Look at us. We have unlocked Humanity Plus. Humanity Plus is the only publicly traded company to provide espionage services. Silicon Valley's leading augmentation company, they see the spy network as an excellent showcase of their innovations. Yeah, as to what this military enrichment facility is doing. Solitaire is developing targeted viruses against artificial intelligence. Don't know if their intent was to corrupt, shackle, or destroy. Stand for freedom of all life, including the digital. It seems Solitaire sunk into an exciting new low. Unlocked a new theme of radioactive. I don't know if I like radioactive. I quite like just this theme, it's quite a nice one.
Okay, so like I said, Protego is made up of a pretty wide range of crews. Most operate in the shadows, but Humanity Plus is different. I assume you've heard of them, right? That's right, they're the worldwide leaders in augmentation tech and speculative transhumanism. They're working on the future of biotech, and like Ferrari and his race cars, they're looking to demonstrate their prowess in the real world. Humanity Plus's crew is efficient and powerful, really cool. They're as close to superheroes as you'll find in Protego's ranks, right? But they're exactly as smug as you'd expect them to be about it. I guess it's tough to be humble when you've got that many enhancements, but what would I know? Listen, be careful is all that I'm saying. They're just the right amount of dangerous to take out Solitaire, but I can't have you getting caught in the crossfire.
I still don't know who my character or protagonist is, because it's implied I'm someone important, right? But who? I really don't know. We're going to continue with recruitment though, because these guys seem to know who I am. I'm wanting to figure it out. Black Timber Warden is a former member of Blood Legacy. Suspects a cozy history with Gisborne and eventually the Burdened, but who could have predicted such a direct overlap? The Warden has caught wind of us and is travelling to London to inform government officials of our recon activities. DT6 is en route to deploy Blood Legacy directly onto the Warden's high-speed train. Blood Legacy needs to regain our trust by resolving this situation without violence. Incognito and Humanity Plus will be available as backup in case we fail. You've got Disrupt with the Humanity group. Agents from Humanity Plus are accustomed to transformation. Their Disrupt power certainly changes things up. They'll explode the target associated with any suit we are dragged onto, distributing the crew's cards. This can obviously set you back. You can use tactically, but if used tactically can effectively reset that crew's powers, let you utilise them again. Wait. So it redistributes the crew cards from the centre? Is what that diagram kind of says? I'm kind of confused there, but if it blows up the entire set of cards, that means all the ones from the centre get sent back out, including the ace. It does refresh everything. Okay. Just a little curious how that would work. And we've got ace there, and fourth ace at the bottom. That ace isn't going to be an easy one to get. I'd imagine we want the drive team for that, which means we want that king. I've got 2, 3, 4 is easily enough accessible. Where do we want to start? I think we want to get this king out so we can grab an ace. It's the case of which ace. I'm thinking, weirdly enough, it would be that one in there. Because if we get the Humanity Plus ace out, that means their powers will be gone quickly, so it won't cause a lot of interference later on in the game. That lets us get more abilities out early game. So doing this, we want 2, 3, want that 4. So that 7 will need to be moved to there. That 2 will be put on there, I think is where it goes. So yeah. We would like... Shall I send them to the bottom of the smallest deck? So if he's at the bottom of the shortest one, we're fine. Gets us 2, Gets us the 3. We would like to get to the 4. That 5. Not too bad to get to. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that is a perfectly good lead. A lot of cards have just gone into center. We're definitely happy to do that, I think. Now, if we move this guy here, we do not want to move him onto the Humanity Plus card. We would want to move him onto the Drive Team 6 if we move him. But do we need to move him yet? The answer is no. We're looking for the ace in there, the ace at the bottom of there. Those are the 2 prime things we want. We'd also like that 2, that 8. Okay. So I'm thinking we go for this ace first. Meaning we need to get this jack gone, which isn't happening. Okay, so we're not getting to that ace. Can we get to this one? Yes, we can. Send you up there. Send that 10 to there. Send the 4 to there. We get an ace. Get the 2 gone. We can send him away without reshuffling anything, because we've now got an empty slot, but do we want to? Not yet, I don't think. Not yet. I think get out this 2 definitely helps a bit. We'd like to get to that 3. But how best do I do that? Okay, what are we looking for? That ace we can't really get to just at the moment. We have that 3 we need. We have that 8. And we have... Where's the other 3? There it is. I think this 3 is a sensible enough one, but then we need a 4 from in there. Which, I don't know how doable that immediately is. Yeah, I'm having a think. I'm not sure what the best course of action is right here. I think trying to get out this jack seems sensible, and that happens while we get that 3 anyway. Yeah, we don't care about that 9 at the moment, so we can stick stuff on top of there. Stick that 5 on the 6, because that's perfectly nice. We want this ace, is what I think. Send you up to... honestly, just over to there, we'll do. Gets us that 2. That's perfectly nice. But we now have abilities activated, which is what I wanted. None of them are immediately available, but we now have some of them activated. So what we're looking for, we want a 2, the 3 from in there. We would like the 8 from there. We would like the 4 from in here. We're all kind of tucked away. How best to do this? I think I want this 3. Because when you have a 4, you can get to that 5 without much problem. A 6, that 7 will get revealed as we're doing stuff. That's fine. Then we've got an 8 and 9. That's a nice lead we can get there. So to get to that 3, we would put you down here. Something gets redistributed. So I guess the least consequential one right now is either red or incognito mode. I think incognito mode makes most sense to me. Get their powers active, that's all fine. I would like to shuffle something, right? What do I want to shuffle? I don't know what I want to shuffle. But he needs to go somewhere, so he sinks to the bottom. Shuffling this pile could get me the 4. It did not, but it got me the 7 to the top, which is quite nice in its own way. Want to get to this 5 now. So, can we move that 10? No, we can't. Move this 5? No, we can't. Can't do a lot here, can we? That was not what I was hoping for. Because yeah, neither of these 10s can be moved. Alright. If those 10s can't be moved, that 8 I think is maybe our best move forward. Which feels weird going for that 8. Alright. This 9 would have to go to... yeah, here for now. I do not enjoy putting it right there. But alright. Mr. Queen Man, where does he go? The reorder stuff, highest at the top, going to bear doesn't do anything bad. Okay. So that gets me an 8. We'd like the 9 from in there. We'd like the 10. We now have an empty space for something. Don't know what goes there just yet. So what are we looking for? We are looking for that 4. It's a pain to get to. We're looking for 5 is there. We're looking for, I mean, the jack. I don't think we need the jack. And we've got a 3 available. So 4 is in there. This seems to be the where. It seems to be where we need to go. To do it, we would want to ideally use this guy to shuffle. Think that was a good move. Him, I really do not care about. To send him into there. 9 can go away for now. 10 goes to there. We now have 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 10 is soon to be accessible. We get the 4 from there. 9 goes to there. We get 5, a 6. We want the 7. To get that 7, I ideally want the 4 to be moved. Do that. Would I want to reactivate DT6? 28 moves left, not really. Instead, do this. I want that 4. That didn't help, but it did get me Queen. It'd get me the 4, that gets me a 5 and a 6 from in there. And that gets me both 7s, gets me that 8. Put them on this pile. It's 5, a 6, get a 7, an 8, get this 7. We could get the 10, we can move these guys back soon anyway, we can get them back. Got 2 empty spaces, meaning get these 2 guys out of the way. There we go, we should be in the home straight now. Get those 2 gone. We would like the 9. This is Jack, Queen, King, King, Queen, King. There we go. We've managed. We did it. This incident has caused a full internal review of Blood Legacy's associations during Gisborne's reign. And now, with the burden. Blood Legacy has always been elitist. We've shown a consistent lack of judgment when it comes to questioning the systems that give them their status. And kind of like this theme. I can go for a bit of change. Yeah. Next, dolphin time. I don't know what Dolphin Man's doing, but he's in here somewhere. We couldn't have imagined the scale of Solitaire's clandestine activities under the oceans. So just like underwater, seemingly. Fair enough. Solitaire's been preparing for Flood's world for longer than we could have imagined. The geothermal facility holding Acre isn't just some power plant on the edge of an abyss. It's a fortress with sprawling submarine shipyards. We've never seen anything like it. Why would Solitaire have brought Acre here? Take this one slow and be on alert. Pure recon. Infiltrate. Find out what you can and get out. We're in deep. I don't know if it's meant to be a pun, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it, game. Yeah, we get the little intro scene, which, I mean, I can skip that each time if I want to, but I don't see why I would. Yeah, 2 aces, easily obtainable. Just 2 down from the top. That one's a bit trickier to get to, and yeah, we're not going to get to that other one for a while. That's fine. Time being, that 3 can go up here, 6 is down there, and that gets us 2 aces to start. Okay, so what we're looking for, we got ace there, ace there. We're looking for V2 there, and V2 there. Mr. Yeah, just the Jack there, I'm not going to pronounce his name, I don't care. He currently is in the way of 2. He can't be moved right now, so that's off the table. 2 down there, kind of off the table too. This ace, surprisingly, that is something quite obtainable at the moment. So if I do, let's see, this gets us that as an ace. We're now looking for the 2 there, which, yeah, that 10's now in the way. I guess move him there. 2 could go anywhere, we get to the next 2. Gets us that 3, gets us closer to the last ace. This 2 can, for now, go down to here, because we are making our way to an ace. Gets us a 2, gets us a 3. 4 could go about anywhere. Safe enough sticking it here for now. The king is in the way, however. Don't know where he'd go, but we can get towards our drive team if we move this 7. So yeah, do this. What do we want to get out? We have a few options, really. Getting that ace, it's hidden behind the king, it's a bit of a pain. We could definitely do that. I'd let us get rid of this 2. Doesn't do a lot more, but I think that's a sensible move. I think it's a sensible move. It's a question of, do we want them on this pile, or this pile? Send them there. Gets the 2 done with. We now need to get to that 3. That's maybe not the best thought out plan. Honestly, I could have done better. But yeah, if I send this man into here, what have we got in this pile that we want? We have a 3. We have 3 base cards, could also help. If I sent him to here, we'd be able to possibly get a 2. Doesn't do a lot. The king could just drag the jacks down to the bottom. All I need to do is move this 9. Drag all the jacks down, gets us now into this 2, gets us a 3. I think that was a good move. I got us a couple cards out, I'm happy with that. I think next I do want to kind of redistribute some cards with him. Although level, what are we looking for? We are wanting that 4. We could get to that 4. That's not anything bad. Definitely don't need to use him. Could help, but I don't think we need him. That 4, we're looking for this 2. We would be looking for this one. We'd be looking for this one. It's all on the left side what we need. Thinking, getting that 3 gets us a 4, gets us a 5, gets us a 6. So now I just kind of hope that I didn't make a mistake by doing